Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time because I've forgotten how much work it takes to get the cut just right, and especially it's been so long since we've done this. But welcome back, peeps. It's been a minute, actually 2 years to be exact. And man, our life, we were going this direction, and now we're going that direction. 180 degrees, holy crap, and we're gonna share that story. Just start it off, look, we're in a new shop. Yeah, that's how crazy this gets. I'm sorry I went incognito. I had to. These braces that are on my faces have been driving me nuts between cutting my lips and listening to myself slur and just the appearance in general. I couldn't do it, and I wasn't gonna put it out there because I know there would have been peer pressure of, oh, don't worry, we don't care, just do what you gotta do. Wasn't gonna play that game. So I went missing 2 years, now we're back. Lots of story to catch you up on before we start building Romer again. So this video, get caught up. Next video, start building Romer. Sound like a plan? I like it. I guess we'll start with these things here are finally gone. So let's rewind this story all the way back to 2 years ago and cue the intro. And lucky enough, our story starts right where it ended last, taking off from my cold city and landing on the warm beaches of Mexico.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Manzanillo, Mexico. Here's more like it. Alright folks, the local time is, who cares, you're on vacation.
But in that video, I omitted the part about this beautiful lady that I brought with me. Match made in heaven, let's put it that way. But the reason why that information that I omitted before is now very relevant is because about a week after we returned.
So guess what? I'm pregnant.
Yeah, no joke. After 40 years, I'm gonna be a dad. What? So the story starts changing. Project went on hold and I started preparing to sell my house, but I wasn't sure on how to sell that message. And this was a major debate in my head. But although I made the footage that you're gonna see right now, I couldn't put it out there because I can't lie about it. I need to tell the truth. So I recorded the footage, but didn't release anything. Welcome back, my peeps. Are you ready for this one? Now, it's not van build related, but it is van life related. Because if you're like me, you've lived a life of a full-time job, got yourself a house, all those kind of good things. And me, for a man who lived alone, well, other than with this little cute little puppy wuppy, hey, hug him, mug him, mug him, mug him, yes, yes, yes. We accumulated a ton of things that we need to go through, sort out, and get done. And I feel this is a huge part to the story of creating a van life type life. And the market is freaking hot right now. But interest rates are set to skyrocket. And that means I need to put this priority in front of the van for a bit because we gotta get this thing ready to sell. And hopefully we can get like a 90-day possession term once the house is sold, which gives us 90 days to finish said Romer that's way out there in the back of the house. From there, I continued to show you the whole house, all the different rooms, how we had to clean them all out, and get the whole place emptied and ready to sell. I will tell you, moving all this kind of stuff on your own sure starts feeling a lot like work. Now, to not bore you guys too much though, I'll show you that all that garbage from all those rooms turned into this. That all needs to go to the dump. $500 kilograms worth of crap. Holy Joe, look at the coyote. There's a coyote. There's a coyote. Hey puppy. Hey puppy. What do you think, Win? Are you getting worried with all these boxes getting packed? Don't worry, I promise, you're coming with us. Then, all what was left to do was to clean the place up, empty out the cupboards, get her all staged, and we're ready to put the for sale signs up. And let me tell you, that did not last long. For us to get this dollar out of this house, we got a quick possession. It's all gotta go. We gotta move, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. I don't even know what to say to you guys right now. Like going through all these drawers ahead of time. I have all these receipts built up that we're making a video on about how much it cost. And this was all supposed to be done before we sold the house. What have I just done to myself? Our shop is absolutely empty. That means this van build is shifting to a new location, my peeps. So, only thing I've left is all the van build parts, and they are gonna get shoved into the back of the van right here. The plan is just keep it all in one spot. If it all stays with the van, when we get it set up in our new shop, we'll be ready to rock. I'll just have to unload it, we'll have it all there, and we'll be ready to start creating our videos again and finishing that van that we're gonna travel in. And what I've done is I've brought this guy right here. Do you remember who it was? His name was Party Artie, and he had a cat. Do you remember what his cat's name was? Comment below if you do. And Party Artie, well, he's gonna help us tear down this shelter so that we can move the van out. Of course, somebody has their pressure washer going right now, so hopefully that noise doesn't bother you too much. And also, we had a storm the other day, and well, it turned our Shelter Logic tent into a convertible. 12 more hours, and the movers show up to empty my house out. Eek. This is the last time you're gonna step foot in this house, eh? This is the last time you're gonna step foot in this house, eh? Oh my goodness, what has happened here? Hey, what have we done? Wow. This is intense. I get to come back to this house one more time. Winston, not so much. Oh, come here, come here. Oh, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna cry. So yeah, this happened really fast. It's really echoey in here and completely empty. My goodness, it's almost feeling a little bit surreal right now, to tell you the truth. There's a lot of memories in this place from my childhood, growing up, to mom passing away, me buying the house out, building that garage, that shop, starting this van build, starting this YouTube channel. The thoughts and feelings in this brain right now, oh my goodness, I'm absolutely ready to explode. It's been stupid busy, but this is it. This is the last time inside this house. There is no more of this house and shop. Oh, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. Oh my goodness. What do I even say right now? But I will tell you, the plan from the beginning, what I started off saying I was gonna do, and where we are right now, it would have worked perfect. We were on point with actually made out better than what we initially thought we were gonna do. Debt-free, money in the bank, ready to retire and go travel in a van. Woo! But there's a lot more to come on that, let me tell you. Because life works in crazy, mysterious ways, and it's one of the reasons why I started recording this, because this is just the way cookie crumbles in the Dares world. So, yeah, what else did I say? Bye. But unfortunately, that was short-lived, because nothing in the Dares Drives world can ever go exactly as planned. So in the final minute of the final hour, our buyer backed out of the deal. And the buyer had full right to do so, because the city did our RPR, real property report, and they had said that the eve of our house, somehow in the 6 years that I owned it, moved closer to my neighbor's house. Meaning the eve of my house was over the property line. And that gave the buyer the right to back out if they wanted to. I knew it was wrong, because my real property report from 6 years ago did not have this issue. So we were forced to put the house back up for sale, and it ended up working out to our advantage, because it took one day, the house was sold again for over asking price. The downside was, instead of 30-day possession like we had originally, we got the 90-day possession that we initially wanted. But the problem is all my stuff is now packed into a double-car garage. The van is parked in the backyard of our other house, and I now own this house for 90 more days, where I could have built the van, but of course, our shop is completely empty. Not to mention, that other house. See, the art in this place looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? There's a reason for that. For those of you who don't know, this right here, this is house number 2. It's also getting sold. So all I can do is continue forward, get this second house sold, pray that we can get a 90-day possession on that house, and nothing falls through on the original house now. And I mentioned I have a full-time job that I travel with, and well, I'm leaving for Sweden in 1 week for 10 days. Oh, on that second house, the neighbors released a lawsuit against us with a lawyer because of the AC unit. They said it was too loud. It's absolute chaos right before I'm leaving for my trip. Not to mention, Winston needs to go for surgery the day I get back for some lumps he's got on his body, which they're gonna cut out to make sure they're not cancerous. No pressure though, just keep going forward. Welcome to Germany, home of the Sprinter Rally. Well, we've seen the sunrise twice and haven't slept yet. Well, we made it to Sweden. It is 10:30 in the morning, Swedish time. I've been up since 5:30 in the morning, Canada time, and we can't check into our hotel until 3 p.m. That means we're gonna be up for 36 hours, and I gotta walk around town until we find something to do or can get our bedroom. Well, good morning from Gothenburg, Sweden, my peeps. I'm just sitting out here having a coffee on our balcony right now, staring at the train yard as the sun comes up, because it's now 6 a.m. my time here in Sweden, which makes it 8 p.m. in Calgary, where I'm from. But now I need to take myself from looking like this to this. Now let's schedule us an Uber and get ourselves to work. One thing I'll say, there's definitely a lot of traffic circles, and they do not like straight roads in Sweden. They like their corners. That's probably why they're F1 fans. Say, if you're coming, don't wear dress shoes on a walk like this, because these cobblestone roads that I'm walking on are not comfortable. My feet might be feeling this one a little bit. We got an injured traveler behind me, but don't you worry, Dares is still going, broken feet and all. We got you covered. And he's cramped up right there. Told you. Perfect opportunity to get night shots of these buildings. Amen. The architecture and the buildings. Wow, that's all I keep saying is wow. You know, dark park, foreign country, what could go wrong? We're good. We're just gonna keep walking in the middle of the night, because that's what we do. I have no clue where I'm supposed to go, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And now here we go on our first high-speed train ride. What an experience that was. Now mind you, it was still working, not full holiday, and I was spending my nights dealing with this freaking AC unit. It's kind of weird when I'm talking to people and they're just gonna go to bed, I'm just waking up. Kind of funky that way. Ugh! So to just back this up a couple months real quick, when we first installed this, we had a place set out for it, which was the best location, closest furnace, blah, blah, blah. And that's where we decided to put the unit. And it was all permitted to go there. But as we were installing it, you see we got pipes and everything hanging out the walls. The neighbors came over and complained about its placement and potentially its noise. So through communication with each other and in writing, we agreed to a location that everybody would be satisfied. And I complied, because nobody wants to fight with their neighbors. And unfortunately, even though we complied and did everything that they requested, they still weren't satisfied, in which City came out twice doing decibel testing and placement and told them that this is within city bylaw. There's nothing that can be done. And one piece of footage I did get, because they set up these waterfalls in their backyard, well, water buckets, I guess we'll call them. I downloaded an app for a decibel tester and taking it from the exact same location on the fence line when we measure the waterfalls. At the fence line, waterfalls. And then you measure the AC unit. AC unit at the exact same location. You can clearly see their waterfalls are louder than the AC unit itself. Like, what is going on? So against everyone's advice, I decided to go next door and try and talk person to person. Like, let's settle this. And when I went next door, they were in their garage, and I just asked nicely, hey, can we discuss this? And it instantly turned into yelling and swearing and screaming, calling me names, and just not a pretty sight. They actually said to us that we've already invested $5,000 in legal fees. We ain't going away. Like, what? Where's the mindset of spending that kind of money to fight your neighbor? You can't make that kind of stuff up. Luckily, my partner is a paralegal, which saved us a ton of money because she has contacts. Actually cost us zero money. And I made the comment just saying, hey, look, she's 7 months pregnant. We just want to put our house back on the market, sell it, and we're gone. You don't have to deal with us. You know what the response was? That's your f***ing problem. Some people, I guess, there just is no reasoning with. And although we probably could have won that battle, it could have taken years and wasn't worth it. So we're scheduling Action Furnace to come back and pull the unit out. Plus, little Winnie, he's got his surgery tomorrow, and I just want to move forward already. And within a few hours, Winston was out of the vet. Few big incisions on him where they cut the cancerous lumps out. He just needed a few days of rest, and next thing you know, he looked like he was making a comeback. And once again, this is where our story takes another crazy turn. And I don't want to undersell it, but it's good and very bad, all within our span. So first off, within a couple days, that house, and here we go, house number 2 sold, getting that much closer to getting a new shop and finishing that van build, was sold over asking price. And on the same day we were celebrating,
you're such a good boy. Look at you. Hey, surgery boy. Yeah, good boy. Such a cootie.
Within hours of that shot, all of a sudden Winston took a turn downhill and fast. He was slow, he was sluggish, and I rushed him into emergency to find out what was going on. And they assured me nothing is wrong. So we took him back home. Within an hour of that time frame, still to this day, Winnie passed away on us. And going through this footage, oh my. It sucks because at the moment we had so much going on. 2 house sales, both around the same time of possession dates. Plus we had to find another house to move into. And our little baby that's coming is due in like 28 days. I feel so bad because I never even got to give Winston the send-off he deserved. So, let's take a minute. Now I know that feels like way too short of a send-off for Winston, but it's time to get out of this house. We had 30 days from the time of sale to the time we needed to be in our new place. So we put an offer in on the one we wanted the most, and boom, we got it for the price we wanted, and we can move in a week earlier than when we had to be out of our old house, which worked out perfect, which gave me time to go inside, paint 2,000 square feet worth of walls, completely change the whole color of a kitchen system, bring in our hot tub, set up the bedrooms, and be ready for a baby to arrive. And it's time to move right now. Truck number 1, she's looking empty in here. Ready? Yeah. All right, load number 2, here we go. And still not empty.
as much as you can. Even more, even more.
30 hours of hard work by Mama in the hospital, and here we are. Dares is officially a dad. Look at that cute little face. Oh my goodness. Say hi, buddy. Say hi to the world. Say what up, peeps. And what an amazing first couple days we had at home with little baby Aiden. The feeling of being a father is incredible. But on day number 3,
and after the seizure he tends to go quite limp with his limbs. 3 days old.
Because you sure like to draw a crowd, buddy. Look at all the people here to see ya. Oh, buddy. Aiden ended up having a seizure, and we spent the next couple weeks in the hospital with him hooked up to machines. Day 6 at the hospital, but we got him off the oxygen. What a week, but it's looking up. That's the important part. So, hey little Aiden, hey little buddy, you ready to come home yet? Gotta keep healthy. One thing I'm not understanding about this hospital is these signs. COVID-19, please do not move the furniture. I've been here a week. I haven't seen it move any furniture yet. I didn't even know that was actually a thing, but I'll let you know. Time, little buddy. It's time, little buddy. It's time to take your name tag off because you're going to a place where we all know who you are. Eh? You're going to where we all know where you are. All right? Let's do this. And look, baby's home, finally. Longest week of our freaking lives, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. But everything worked out. He is on the oxygen tube. That'll only be temporary, thankfully. It's just, they couldn't find anything wrong with him. It's a good and a bad, right? There's nothing wrong, but there is something wrong. What do? All they're hoping, his lungs just need to mature a little bit more. What a way to break in being a dad. Lift that head, buddy. Yeah. 3 weeks and lifting that head, eh? Yeah. It's probably the hiccups. They help. Lots and lots of hiccups. What? Oh, did I mention the farts? They happen all the time too. But he's just here for the snacks. Just watching some Formula 1, eh, bud? There you go. So yes, sadly, Winston is gone. And beside myself. But the timing was absolutely impeccable because it happened exactly a month before this little man was born. Okay? And there's times where I think I should have named him Winston, but we didn't. We named him Aiden. Say hi, Aiden. Yeah, hi. So, although we lost a helper, we gained a helper. And this helper, well, he's actually going to turn into a helper one day. Yeah. We just got to teach him what he needs to learn to be able to get there. So luckily, he came out perfectly healthy. Now, he's playing basketball.
They're playing basketball. We love that basketball.
Loves playing soccer.
Kick, roll the ball on the ground, roll, 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 and shoot it through the goalpost, go, go, go.
Can't get him out of his Jeep.
Bouncing down the street in my car, driving in my car.
And being very inquisitive by asking, what's that, for everything. Oh, and And also a thing was my major reconstructive jaw surgery where they cut the jaw on both sides, moved me forward 15 millimeters so that we were able to have a correct bite on our jaw. The whole reason why we got the braces in the first place, which left me in a position of 6 weeks of absolutely zero chewing and very limited talking. So as you can imagine, videos were not an option at that point.
Are me and you on the same food schedule now? Are we eating the same foods? Yeah.
What the heck did we just do? Oh my goodness. If life wasn't chaotic enough, now we have Doug to add another whole element to this crazy, crazy life we just created for ourselves. Playing tug of war with the puppy? You're both using your mouth? Aiden brought the ball to him. And to top it all off, after all that just happened, in my work, I just achieved Salesperson of the Year for all of North America. Yep, we went through all that and still excelled at the job. This guy is on fire! But there is one more part of our life that I'm just not in a position to share right now. We'll get there, but right now, it's time to move on to Romer. We did this all in one video. It was a long video. Hopefully you guys stuck around to the end.
You better subscribe and hit that thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up, everybody.
And we will see you on the next video.
Perfect.